This is my new baby. So goodbye Mustang, hello truck. This is a 2014 F150 King Ranch, which is like the top of the line for that year. Gorgeous color, they call it sunset. And this is a certified pre-owned, so it's got all the warranty and all the goodies. It's almost like a brand new truck. It's only got 21,000, almost 22,000 miles on it. The previous owner put Flowmaster exhaust, really high quality. It's got the nice King Ranch wheels, gorgeous color. My favorite part of the King Ranch is this beautiful leather interior. I don't know if you can see it with the sun. Let me get in there. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. It smells good too. It's got that nice leather with the stitching on it and the embroidery and the seats. Big spacious back seat. Sunroof. Nice carpet. Nice embroidery there. Nice wood on the dashboard. Leather stitching everywhere. It's gorgeous. And I got to drive her for a while, and this truck drives nice. Got the 5-liter V8, same engine as the Mustang, not quite as much horsepower. It's got the remote start. Where's my hand? There it is. Remote start. That's how we started it just now. The nice King Ranch wheels. I'm a happy camper. Hey everyone. Here's another little off-the-cuff video. I'm probably gonna get a lot of crap from my friends because I just sold my Mustang. Yep, after only 1 year, I sold my brand new 2016 Mustang GT. And I'm getting a lot of mixed comments on it. Mostly it's why? What's wrong with you? Why would you do such a stupid thing? So, I sold the Mustang and I bought this truck, and let me explain why. So, first of all, this is a 2014 F150 King Ranch, and this is like my favorite truck in the world. I actually like this truck, this generation of truck, which is the 09 through 14, better than the new generation. Because of the styling mostly. I'm not a big fan of the new styling and the aluminum body. And I don't mean to start a debate. I'm sure it's a superior vehicle. I really do. In fact, I know it's a better truck, the new one. So I'm not trying to debate any of that stuff with you guys. It's just in terms of style, and you know, I'm gonna look at the truck a lot, so I don't know why. That's kind of important to me. But why did I sell the Mustang? So after 1 year in that car, just to backtrack a little bit, I bought that car a year ago. I actually ordered it before I moved to Austin, and then I picked it up after, you know, about a month after we moved in. And I absolutely love the car. I adore it. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's fast. It sounds absolutely amazing. It's the coolest car in my opinion, and as far as sports cars go, that is the one I would want to keep forever. At the time that I bought that car, we had just moved to Austin. We were not used to the landscape here, the traffic, the roads, all that kind of stuff, and my wife and I moved into an apartment, and at that time she had her Ford Fusion, 2014 Fusion, which was a lease. It was our first time leasing a car, so we wanted to kind of see if that's a car that we'd want to buy out at the end of the lease. So we would mostly drive her car. Oh, by the way, we work from home. We have an e-commerce business, so we work from home. And we don't really drive two cars very much. I mean, I would have the Mustang, I would take it out to shows. I would go cruising with a couple of friends. and that's about it. I would find reasons to go drive that car, but it wasn't really something I drove on a regular basis. So in the first year, in the only year, the whole year of owning that car, I put a grand total of 2,000 miles on it. And I kept it in the garage. I kept it in really good shape. These are all this stuff is in other videos. I'm just rambling. No one's gonna watch this video, I'm sure. I'm just talking about the reasons why. So anyway, I decided after a year, basically a lot of things happened in our business in 2016. We're growing, and you know, I move inventory around, and we do physical products online. We have our own 2 brands that we started of physical products that we sell on the internet, and there's been times when I needed to haul stuff and I didn't have a truck and blah blah blah. That's not really the reason, by the way. The main reason for the Mustang, or selling the Mustang, is when Chelsea's lease ran out on her car, on her Fusion, we decided, you know what, we don't really need 2 cars. Let's just turn the lease in and not get another car. So we're going to see how we can do with just 1 car for a while. And she doesn't drive stick. And I didn't really want her driving the Mustang anyway, to be honest. That was kind of my baby. And we're driving that car around, and it's our daily driver for a few weeks, and instantly I was kind of like, this car is not going to be our only car. Also, this year, to 2017, we want to hopefully get pregnant and have a kid in the near future. So all of these things, driving that Mustang around in Austin, I tell you what, the roads out here, at least in the city, they're really bad. And I find that the performance pack on that Mustang, as cool as it was shit for the roads. I mean, the suspension was so stiff, and you're driving down the road and that thing's just bouncing all over the place. And that car does 2 things really, really well, and that is, it looks cool, it looks fucking awesome, and it goes fast. And actually it sounds really, really good. So it does 3 things really well, and then it does everything else not that well. And you know, I'm almost 37 years old, so not that that really matters. I mean, there's plenty of people way older than me that still drive Mustangs every day. I just found that after owning that car and driving it for a year, that the idea of owning another Mustang, because remember, this was my 3rd Mustang, this isn't the first one I've had. The idea of owning a Mustang is, for me, it's actually better than actually owning a Mustang as a daily driver. If I had a house and a garage and I really wanted to have 2 car payments right now, or if I wanted to drop $40,000 cash, which I wouldn't do because I need that money for my business, but if I wanted to, I could have just bought the car and just left it in the garage and drive it, you know, on the weekends and stuff like that, and absolutely I would have kept it forever. But as it turns out, I wasn't all that happy having that as my only car. So I started thinking about trucks, and a bunch of my friends have trucks, so I would ride with them, and I'm like, gosh, this thing is so comfortable, and there's all this space, and it's got so much utility, and the suspension is so soft, and I can haul things in it, and we can do more outdoor type activities. When I told my wife I was thinking about this, she thought I was nuts, as I'm sure most of you do. She's like, you're even talking about selling your brand new Mustang that we owe, at that time it was like over $42,000 on. Obviously the car didn't cost that much, but that's how much I owed on it after a year of paying. With the extended warranties and the whatever packages and maintenance and stuff. So yeah, she thought I was nuts, and I was nuts. But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense to me. If we're going to be a single car family for a while. Anyway, so I'm rambling on. But so I started looking at trucks, and I already knew that if I were to ever get a truck, I'd get an F150. It's my favorite truck. I love them. I definitely wanted the V8. So I just threw the car up there on Auto Trader and on Craigslist, and I asked a ridiculously high number. I mean, basically what I owed, and of course nobody answered. I think I got a couple of scam type text messages like, hey, I'll give you $2,500 and I'll take over your payments. You know, I'm like, I'm not a bank, no way. But then this one guy, I won't say his name because I don't want to put it out there on the internet, but this one guy was serious and he offered me a really low number, and I was kind of offended at first. I'm like, how dare you? He offered me 32 grand, and I was like, no way, you know? So we kind of talked about it, emailing back and forth for like a week. And I talked to a couple dealerships and thought about trading it in to get a truck. And the dealerships are like, you need to sell this thing private party. There's no way we're gonna get, like, I don't want to offend you any further by telling you what the trade-in value on this car is, because you'd probably punch me in the face. And yeah, I mean, you can't trade in a new car. If you buy a car, and like, this is my theory about buying new cars. I will never buy a brand new car again. As much as I love the experience of buying a brand new Mustang, it was a fantasy that I finally got to live, where I got to go into the dealership, I got to order the car, spec it all out, check all the boxes, wait, pick it up brand new with, like, you know, 3 miles or 6 miles, whatever it had on it, and just have that experience. And that was an awesome one-time experience. But the markup you pay on brand new vehicles, it only makes sense if you plan on keeping that car for many years. If you are the kind of person that wants a new vehicle every 3 years, then you should either lease a brand new car every 3 years and trade it in, and write off as much of that payment as you can if you're a business owner or self-employed, or you should buy a slightly used car that's 2 to 3 years old. So someone like this King Ranch, for example, I bought this truck for $38,000, which is a really good deal considering that it has 21,800 miles on it. It's in practically brand new condition. I mean, I've looked at a bunch of King Ranches and Platinums of this year, and I did not see any that were nearly as nice as this one. This truck is less than 3 years old. Like, the first sale date of this truck was in March of 2014, and today it is January 31st of 2017. So this truck is less than 3 years old, and in those 3 years, the original owner put less than 22,000 miles on it. So that's like 7,000 miles a year, give or take. And he put the he kept it really, really clean, and he put the Flowmaster exhaust on there. So that's kind of like what I did with the Mustang. I bought it brand new, I put an exhaust system on it, I kept it absolutely perfect, and then I sold it at a huge loss. Well, not a huge loss. I wound up not really losing that much money on it, but I sold it for, you know, I probably the net loss on that car was probably $3,000 is what I lost. So rather than, for me, if you want a new car, just buy a new car and keep it, or lease a new car and trade it in every 3 years. If you don't want to waste money, buy a slightly used car. You know, so like this King Ranch, when it was brand new, I haven't looked up the sticker on it, but I know that it was probably going for around $60,000. That's about what they, maybe high 50s, low 60s. The brand new ones, like the 2017s, are going for mid 60s right now. So anyhow, the point is you can save a lot of money doing it that way. So at the end of the day, I lost $3,000 on the Mustang technically, but now I have a truck that is just as nice, and I'm gonna love this truck honestly more than I love the Mustang. I mean, I'm gonna get so much more use out of it. The truck already has the exhaust on it. It's got every feature I could possibly want. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a $60,000 truck. Let's say $55,000 truck, just to be on the modest side, that I got for $38,000. So why would I buy a brand new one? I mean, I can get, like, if I keep this truck for 4 or 5 years, realistically, and then when the 2018s come out in a few months, you know, in 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 tops, when I decide to get a new truck, I'll get a used 2018, which is, I like that style better than the 2015 through 17s, and it'll be you know, by that time it'll be a 2 or 3 year old truck, and I'll get another good deal. So anyway, this is a long, ridiculous rant video, not rant, but just rambling video, but I just felt like talking about why My wife and I are both really excited about having this truck and doing more camping and road trips and things that just the Mustang is not good for. You know, like I said, the Mustang's good for going fast, looking cool, and sounding cool. And you know, we want to start a family, and this truck is going to be great for all that stuff. So thanks for watching my stupid video. Oh, I have to unbuckle just to turn it off.